All right, my hand in there. Let's zoom it in on my hand first. All right, you see that? Read my palm. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't read my palm. Don't do it. Okay, so start with this guy. So here's my pizza pocket rock. It's a pizza pocket. So I showed this to you guys in one of my videos and I said chemical weathering, and then I did get a nice comment about how it could be a meteorite, which prompted me to check some things out about it. So it did say that it was rare for like meteorites to be perfectly round, but many meteorites do have this like fusion crust thing on it, which is like when you enter the atmosphere, it like burns different on the outside and like makes a layer. But a lot of the pictures that I saw, they were black. So I mean, you could have them brown, not saying, especially like said when they're like laying out in the field for a long time and then they oxidized and they got rusty. But it was kind of like they'd be more like they'd have smooth edges, but maybe not totally round, like more rhombus shaped with smooth edges. And you should watch maybe Meteor Men on YouTube, because I didn't realize like how much money meteorites were worth, and like man-made objects that meteorites hit are worth a lot of money. So anyways, this was not magnetic, and it said that a lot of meteorites are magnetic. I guess they don't have to be, but that's how they like find a lot of them. And it was supposed to not have a streak, or it would have like a black streak. This one has like a red brown streak, which means it's like hematite. And also there wouldn't be any quartz inside it. And I looked at this with a magnifying glass, and it has tiny little quartz pieces in it, because there is no quartz in the atmosphere, which I would thought was kind of interesting. So if you looked at a real meteorite underneath an electron microscope or really close, it would have like different grains. It said very fine grains of like nickel alloy. You'd have to like double check that one. That's where it starts to get a little bit fuzzy for me. But yeah, there was like this mailbox in the States that was like hit by a meteorite that sold for like $80 to $570. That's crazy. That's super crazy. How can that even be a true thing? So it was cool that and I gotta like shout out to Melvin Thomas there, because we did the streak test for this with the back of the toilet. And I've been so dumb not knowing where I could find any unglazed ceramic tile, and I have two toilets. So I was pretty excited that he said that, because now whenever I need to streak something, I will. And meteorites would be unnaturally heavy. So that's what kind of keyed me to maybe check this out, was fusion crust. And this is kind of heavy, but it must be, it's not magnetic. So I was also reading that it had to be like more than 20% iron, hematite iron or iron, to be magnetic. And that must not be, because I have a really strong magnet and whatever. So I also found this at the beach the other day, along with my garnets. That's kind of some cool green, eh? I don't know. And I have no idea what it is yet, but when you look at it really close, it's like tiny little, I almost want to call it like a fungus, except that when you come around this side, there's also green in there. So reading online, like I found some garnets the other day I was really excited about, but I guess green is pretty rare. I shared this to like my rock group friends, and they think it's like copper ore, but I almost want to say nickel ore, and I'm going to keep looking at that. And we'll let you know, but I didn't Google that before. Like, and this thing is very heavy. And actually, it's got a slit in it here, so we will probably bust this thing in half. the guy in the rock group was like, I have a drill or I have a saw. And yeah, I have a saw and a drill too, man. But sometimes you just gotta take the chance and you gotta bust stuff in half. I brought this home the other day. Just like sulfide quartz. We like it. I don't know if it's magnetic or not. But it's got some very cool markings on it. Some very cool marbling. So this one's probably slated for the saw, I would say. Just because it, see that? Yeah. Slated for the saw. Just like fit for the pit, right? Same with like these. It's got some nice stripes, but not that great, but probably some of these were in my Christmas tree stand. So ooh, this came from Scotty Creek. I had this outside. I just brought it in. That's agate, I think, in there, or amethyst. The amethyst in Scotty Creek wasn't purple. This is a peg. See, like I said, pink granite peg. I had a lot of weird stuff. Sitting in this bucket inside. Oh, but this sedimentary beauty I wanted to show you guys. Isn't that cool? Look at that thing. I'm pretty sure it's sedimentary rock anyways. Look at the layers on it. Or I'm not sure what it is. I gotta Google that. It's cool though, right? 1 in a million when I find one of those. Keep one of those. This is probably gonna go outside. It's just some quartz with some that schist stuff in it. Yeah. This is an example. I busted this apart the other day, but I think I left the part outside that had. Remember when I busted a ball and I said, "Oh yeah, there's tiny garnets in there." This is a piece of that, but I didn't get any of the garnets in it. But you seen me pick this up and I was like, is that spinel? I don't know if it's, I think it's just black mica that's like in long growths. And this didn't even get a wash, so this is gonna go back outside for sure. It's just like smooth tumbled quartz. Not saying, but we can't keep everything inside. Oh, and this is pretty, isn't it? So this actually, look at that fleck. Pyrite. I might try to sell this as it is, and then if it doesn't, we're gonna slice it and see what's in there. Alright, sometimes it's hard when I get them wet and then they're not like, or I'm too zoomed in, right? You can see it's got a big chunk of chalcopyrite there, right? This quartz ball. I just think it's cool to have that much chalcopyrite. Let me zoom right in. A big rust ball. Cool, right? Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what's in there. And then this came home and like, oh, I should wash it better, hey? Look, there's like holes in there and stuff. Look, what do you think's in there? I was gonna bust it open and I'm mostly convinced it's white in there, I'm sure, but it's hard when it's got a big hole in it. I've got some toothbrushes we can shove in there, but it's not gonna help, I don't think. It's not gonna help the situation. So anyways, that's a Mad Dog Mountain Arts. We might have to look at some of the rocks I have at home now because it did snow and it's gonna be like minus 21 or something out there, so I don't know. We were gonna cut some rocks today, but I ended up visiting, shopping too much. Heard a rumor that the local grocery store has no food again, so I was a little ranty. You know how I get ranty about things. I actually feel much better now. Thanks for watching my rock video. So here's a big quartz ball, and I just brought this home because, ooh, looks nice actually when you clean that out in there. Brush your teeth, eh? Just kidding. I don't know. Spray that with something. Get it out. Cool, right? Gapey, buggy guy. smash that. Smash it! Yeah, we will smash it. Okay, so I don't know if my other videos that I made before I'm gonna air, but I'll air this one because it definitely had some good... Oh, now you can kind of see. Like, this is Scotty Creek Amethyst. But it's been heat damaged, so... It's not purple. It's not purple. Man, there's some good... I feel like if we smash this open, right? What are we gonna see in there? Just cubes. Just cubes. Oh, there's a couple more. Gotta show you guys this, guys. I don't know if you've seen my other videos and you've seen this before. I love this thing. Look at that. And I love these. For sale in my shop, probably for sure, this greenstone, just because it's beautiful. Or if you would like to join my membership program, I could send you some of these nice, beautiful stones. Maybe this one's gonna go back outside. That's a cutter. Okay, peace to that. Peace to that. That's a Mad Dog Mountain Arts rock show.